here's what got Professor Griff kicked out of Public Enemy. So he had two contentious interviews. The first was into a UK publication where he said, there's no place for gays. When God had destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, it was for that sort of behavior.
Okay.
Then he said, if the Palestinians took up arms, went into Israel, and killed all the Jews, it'd be all right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay. So that's what Professor Griff said. This is in 1989. This is what he said to a UK publication. And then a few short months later, he said in a Washington Times interview, he said, the Jews are wicked, and we can prove this. The majority of Jews are responsible for the majority of the wickedness that goes on across the globe. The Jews financed these experiments on AIDS with Black people in South Africa, and also were responsible for the majority of the slave trade.
Now he said that in an interview, like a magazine interview or something like this.
Well, yes.
Go ahead and
Washington
quote me on
Times.
that. Oh, Washington Times. So
Yes.
yeah. So the people in Public Enemy, this was obviously pre-cancel culture, so there wasn't some kind of hate mob. They probably just asked him to leave Public Enemy. Like the various members of the band were probably offended by this. Am I close?
Well, I don't know if that's the case. Much more is that it's true that there are being one of God's chosen people like I am. Okay, it's a perk. Okay, and there are lots of Jews in the music industry.
Well,
and
there's a lot of Jews in the entertainment industry.
That's right, and there are probably lots of Jews that were involved with Public Enemy. And when you see an interview and you have someone in the band who, first of all, I don't even think he had any he didn't have any musical talents. He was just like on stage there, like as a presence. Okay, so I don't know how much he really contributed to the band.
Oh my God, he's low man on the totem pole and he's saying this shit.
Yeah, so and he's saying all this crazy, fucking horrible anti-Semitic shit.
Wow.
That's just totally crazy. So that's what he said that got him in trouble. So that's just to provide context, because you'll see he won't actually tell Nick what he specifically said.
So Public Enemy is basically saying, our manager's Jewish. What the hell are you doing?
Basically.
Now, I want to thank Khalid El Hakim from the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. He had set up a talk with a rabbi.
Right.
This is recently.
Right.
So, and I'm in front of a room full of Jewish people.
Right.
And I'm asking basic questions, and maybe you can help me out.
Right.
So let's look up the word anti-Semitic.
Right.
Who are the Semitic people? And then we're going to get to the Public Enemy thing.
Right.
So I looked up who is the Semitic people. And there's a list of Semitic people, and anyone can do this right now. You can look up who are the Semitic people, what are the Semitic languages.
Right.
Has absolutely nothing to do with any white people.
Right.
Not at all. So in order for me to be anti-Semitic, I'd have to be anti-black man, anti-black woman, anti-black people, anti-Africa, anti-all of the people.
Because the Semitic people
are black people.
So
see, Adam.
Is this Adam and Sitch's Law? It sounds a little bit like
Adam.
He's heading for the definitions.
Oh yes, Professor Griff, Adam. He doesn't hate the Jewish people,
right?
Because by definition, white people can't be Jewish. Oh my God! Did you know that, Adam?
I'm learning it. I'm learning it today. Actually, I'm learning a lot of new things today.
So it's funny because I've actually heard a lot of Nation of Islam people like Louis Farrakhan make this exact argument. They say like, Semitic doesn't talk about white people, therefore you can't be anti-Semitic to white Jews. Okay, so I looked up that.
Really? So he's only targeting black Jews, then, is what he's saying.
There you go.
Wow. That's a big group.
I did the Sitch thing, and I said, where's the term Semitic derived from? Okay, where's the origin of this word?
You're fully diving into the definition.
Diving it.
This is Sitch's Law, man. This is arguing over definitions.
Well, but
I hate arguing over definitions.
Well, no, see, but usually when I invoke Sitch's Law, it's that neither party understands that they're arguing over definitions.
Right. But this is full spin, though. Like, he knew exactly what he's doing.
Right.
And he's just trying to say, no, my intention was this. You've misinterpreted what I said. What I said was far less offensive than what I what I really said.
No.
Meant.
It's just more like when someone says, "I can't be racist against white people because racism is power plus
That's the same exact
prejudice."
thing. Yeah.
Right. So it's like, I'm going to redefine the word so that I can't be a bigot. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So the term Semitic was created by members of the Göttingen School of History, specifically by Augustus Ludwig von Schlosser and Jonathan Gottfried Ickenhorn in 1781. They coined the term Semitic to designate the languages closely related to Arabic, Aramaic, and Hebrew. The choice of the name was derived from Shem, one of the three sons of Noah in the geological accounts of the Bible in the book of Genesis. In the 19th century, Semitic became the conventional name. However, an alternative name, in the 19th century, Semitic became a controversial name for some reason, and it was changed to mean Syro-Arabian languages in certain spheres. So the trick, I want to explain the trick that's going on here, is that since the term denotes Middle Eastern languages, okay, what they do is that they look at the map and they say, wait a minute, some languages that are now spoken in North Africa were influenced by ancient Middle Eastern Semitic languages, okay? So then they warp that and say, well, see, that means that it's really the North Africans that are the true Semitic people, not these terrible white Jewish European white Jews. Therefore, by definition, if you say anti-Semitic, you can't be talking about European white Jews.
Boy, that's good. That's some
trick.
Heavy lawyering there.
There you go.
So y'all get that clarity. We're gonna say that again.
Now,
the Semitic people are black people.
So I cannot be anti-Semitic. Now, what do they really use?
Who was he talking about though? Who was he really talking about?
He's talking about white European Jews.
Yeah, totally. That's okay. We're
Use the phrase anti-Semitic to do. That's the thing.
To divide us.
Exactly.
Right.
So they put this title on you, anti-Semitic, and then they neutralize you,
Right.
separated me from the group.
I mean, he just said that Jews were the source of all wickedness. does that sound anti-Semitic to you, Adam? I don't know.
pretty much it does. I mean, I'm gonna level with you here.
You're going to level with
Sounds
me?
like a lot of hate. It does.
If someone says that Jews are the source of the majority of the evil in the world, maybe it's a little bit anti-Semitic. I'm not sure.
Our manager's Jewish. You think booking all our shows is evil? Get out of here, punk.
I just like it's so funny because it's so focused. It's this bullshit definitional thing. Like, well, I'm just defining the word anti-Semitic. Like, you could say, well, you're just bigoted towards Jewish people. You're just horribly racist against white Jewish people. Like, it doesn't matter.
It's backpedaling though. It's all spin.
Yes.
It's totally backpedaling. Like, I'm trying to figure out why 100 years later he's bringing all this stuff on a podcast. Wouldn't you want to have moved past that?
No.
Oh,
because Nick Cannon is really heavily invested in this topic. That's
so
the answer to the question.
my God, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yes.
Like Nick Cannon's
you'll
bringing
see.
this up because he wants to be the new minister of information, I guess.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Right.
Say he's a Jew hater. He hate white people. He hate gay people. He hate all white people with freckles and red hair, whatever.
Right.
And they put that on me, which I never said these things.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I just ran.
Yeah, exactly. You're laughing already. Let's refer back to the quote for.
He said, "There's no place for gays when God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It was for that sort of behavior." But look, he never said he hated gay people. He just said God wiped out his city for gay behavior. He didn't say he hated them, guys. Let's be fair.
Okay.
And down the history given to me by my elders, and anybody can read this for themselves.
Right.
So it ain't a Professor Griff hating people thing.
Right.
Now,
See, I love this when they basically blame it on the religion. They say,
Right.
I'm just following my religion.
I don't personally hate any of these people.
Yeah, totally.
My
God forces
just tells
me
me
to
he
hate them.
fucking hates them. God just hates them. I'm just telling you the truth, guys. I'm just telling you the truth.
Now, closer to what happened with the public enemy thing, the brother by the name of James Baum, one of the X1Ws in the group,
Right.
gave me some information because he was in touch with the research department of the Nation of Islam in Boston.
Right.
Got the information.
A highly reputable source.
Yeah.
We talk about the secret relationship between blacks and Jews.
Right.
It was a manual. It wasn't even a book then.
Right.
The secret
I know. I was gonna say,
relationship
who wrote that shit?
between blacks and Jews. Do you know what that refers to?
What
Adam?
kind
Are
of
you
shit?
familiar?
What kind of shit were they trying to stir with this pot?
Yeah, I know. So there are 3 books
Mhm.
titled "The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews," written by our good friend
Oh no! Don't say it.
Louis Farrakhan.
How did I guess? How did I guess
know.
that stuff? Yeah.
And so the
Wow.
first one, the first one, which would be out around the time that he's referring to, was all about how Jews were the ones creating and dominating the Atlantic slave trade. That's right, guys. It was. Remember how Jews have such a strict stranglehold on Protestant America in the 1700s?
Oh yeah. Protestant America. Not a lot of power in Protestant America. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Apparently, it was the Jews that did all that slavery stuff. It was all the Jews, of course. Obviously, it was all the Jews. Okay.